Hello, and welcome to our lesson on communications and expectations. This segment will continue discussing push and pull communication. Strategies to promote engagement in communication process. Utilize multi-channel communication. Recognizing that different individuals prefer different communication channels. Project leaders should adopt a multi-channel approach. This allows team members to choose the mode of communication that best suits their preferences and needs, whether it's face-to-face meetings, virtual collaboration platforms, emails, or instant messaging. Encourage open dialogue. Create a culture of open dialogue where team members feel comfortable expressing their ideas, concerns, and feedback. Encourage active participation in meetings, brainstorming sessions, and discussions to promote two-way communication and exchange of perspectives. Strategies to promote engagement in the communication process. Facilitate real-time feedback. Implement tools and platforms that enable real-time feedback and interaction. Instant messaging platforms, for example, allow team members to provide immediate input, ask questions, and address concerns as they arise, fostering agility and responsiveness in project communication. Promote video conferencing. Embrace video conferencing technology to enhance virtual interactions and foster a sense of connection among geographically dispersed team members. Face-to-face communication via video allows for the interpretation of nonverbal cues, facilitating better understanding and rapport among participants. Offer training and support. Provide training and support on effective communication techniques and the use of communication tools. Equip team members with the skills and resources needed to navigate complex communication scenarios and leverage technology to enhance interaction and collaboration. Lead by example. Project leaders should lead by example by actively participating in interactive communication channels and demonstrating openness to feedback and dialogue. By modeling effective communication behaviors, leaders set the tone for collaborative engagement and encourage team members to follow suit. Strategies to promote engagement in the communication process. Clarify expectations. Clearly communicate expectations regarding communication protocols, response times, and preferred channels for different types of communication. Establishing clear guidelines helps streamline communication processes and minimizes misunderstandings or delays. Foster trust and psychological safety. Cultivate an environment of trust and psychological safety where team members feel empowered to voice their opinions and share their perspectives without fear of judgment or reprisal. Trust forms the foundation of effective communication and collaboration within project teams. Facilitate structured feedback sessions. Schedule regular feedback sessions or retrospectives to gather insights on the effectiveness of communication practices and identify areas for improvement. Encourage constructive feedback and brainstorm solutions collaboratively to address communication challenges. Adapt and evolve. Remain adaptable and open to evolving communication needs and preferences. Continuously assess the effectiveness of communication strategies and be willing to adjust approaches based on feedback and changing project dynamics. Implementing communication strategies. By implementing these strategies, project leaders can create an environment conducive to interactive communication where information flows freely, ideas are exchanged openly, and collaboration thrives. Effective interactive communication not only enhances project outcomes but also fosters a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose among team members, driving collective success in achieving project objectives. But what about scenarios where interactive communication isn't possible or practical? What if communication can only be one way, such as a manager addressing a large group of stakeholders? In this scenario, several other types of communication may become necessary. These include push communication, pull communication, and hybrid communication. Push and pull communication. A hybrid approach. One-way communication is generally divided into two categories. Push communication is delivered by the sender to one or more recipients. Because of its nature, the sender can confirm it has been sent but cannot confirm receipt of understanding. A common example of push communications would be a public radio podcast. Pull communication is in some ways to opposite. The sender provides access to the message, and one or more recipients have the option of receiving it when they determine the need. An example of this would be a bulletin board on an office wall. Because push and pull communication are fundamentally different, each presents distinct benefits and ideal uses. The primary weaknesses are generally the same for both. Confirmation of receipt or understanding is difficult to ascertain. Push communication, primary strength. The sender knows when and to whom is directed. Ideal uses: non-urgent communication or information not requiring immediate response. Pull communication. Primary strength: access is at the receiver's discretion, which helps to avoid information overload. Ideal uses: non-vital communication or information that needs to be accessed frequently by multiple parties. In situations where the benefits of interactive communication are unavailable and the sender must choose push or pull communication, adopting a hybrid approach often provides the optimal solution. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we will continue discussing push and pull communication. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening and see you on our next segment.